They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, so why wouldn't you start off with something that's going to get you started off on the right foot? Omelets are a great way to do this as they are both nutritious and delicious, and they pack a powerful punch to get you started off in the morning. How do I know this? Well, I eat an omelet almost every morning to help fuel me for my long and stressful days. Now, there's 3 things to think about when you're talking about making an omelet. The first is the ingredients, the second is preparation, and lastly is the actual cooking of the omelet. First off is the ingredients. Omelets are very customizable, and so are their ingredients. Personally, I like to have ham, tomatoes, and cheese in my omelets, but other people may like onions, peppers, mushrooms. A lot of other vegetables are very versatile to put in an omelet. Now, before we make our omelet, we have to think about the preparation side. So we want all these ingredients chopped up very small, so they're easily pan fried and quickly pan fried before we actually put our eggs in. That brings me to the pan. We want to have a big enough pan to where all our toppings will fit into it, and it's a relatively small and thin layer of eggs and toppings, so it cooks quickly and we don't have to sit around all day waiting for it to cook. Once you found that right size pan, get some non-stick spray and spray the whole pan so nothing sticks to the bottom of your pan while you're cooking. Once you've done that, turn the stove onto medium heat and allow the pan to heat up before you put your pre-chopped toppings in. Now that the pan is heated up, we can put the pre-chopped toppings in and allow them to pan fry quickly while we're whisking our eggs. In a separate bowl, we're going to whisk the eggs along with any seasonings that we want to include, and we're going to get them nice and whisked up to a nice smooth consistency. After our ingredients have pan fried, we're going to move on to the actual cooking of the omelet, and we're going to pour in the eggs and all the seasonings that we've whisked in together. Now, we have to wait for the eggs to cook. We're going to wait a few minutes until the bottom is firmed up, and that means it's cooked. It should remind you kind of a spongy texture. Once it's cooked, we're going to flip it so the uncooked side is now on the bottom. Now we're going to wait a couple more minutes to make sure that the other side is cooked. A good way to test whether or not the other side is cooked is if you push down on the omelet with a spatula or something. If any runny stuff comes out, then it's not cooked well enough and you need to wait a couple more minutes. After a few minutes, if you flip it again and there's golden brown on both sides, then you know that your omelet is fully done. In conclusion, there's 3 parts to make a great omelet, and that includes the ingredients, the preparation, and the cooking. As you can see, omelets are a delicious and a nutritious way to start your morning, and they pack a great punch for your most important meal of the day.